Hello, I'm out in the county of Dorset in southern England today. This area is where Thomas Hardy wrote about when he wrote his books about rural Wessex. So today I'm going to do a 10-mile walk. I'll be going up quite a high hill, so hopefully get some good views, and stopping off at a few places that should be interesting along the way, and stopping somewhere to cook some lunch. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So this area is still in Cranbourne Chase. I've done quite a few of my videos recently where I've been out walking in Cranbourne Chase. This is on the kind of western edge of Cranbourne Chase, and as is typical of this area of England, it's amazing rolling hills which you can see behind me there. So I'm going to be heading that way, down a hill to the bottom of the hill, which is called Shepherd's Bottom. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't know how well you can see here, but this is the path I'm going to take down here, so you can see it drops away down into the bottom down there. It's an amazing countryside around here. It's quite cloudy today, isn't it? But you can still see. I don't know what's going on over there. It looks like they've put wheat killer on the plants. I don't know. Well, that was Shepherd's Bottom down there. I've started to climb up out of it now, but just as I was just stopping to check the map, and I heard some sort of rustling noise in this sort of thicket over here. I just looked down and I saw a deer run across there. So he or she is in these woods here somewhere. So maybe Deer Bottom rather than Shepherd's Bottom. I didn't get him on film, of course, because he was too quick, but he's in there somewhere. So I'm out of the off the open land and into some, walking on the edge of some woods here. Very nice and peaceful actually, apart from the old pheasant jumping out at you like they do. But yeah, very nice. So where we're off to next is, if you look back through my channel, you'll see a video which was Winkleby Hill and Wyn Green. It's a walk that I did not so long ago, a few months ago, and yeah, so Wyn Green is not very far from here. It's somewhere somewhere that way to the east of where I am now. But when I was up on Wyn Green, I remember saying that I kept seeing light aircraft taking off in the distance, and I don't think any did while I was filming, because that's, you know, it's a bit like the deer really. They never do it when you want them to. But anyway, so I was curious because I couldn't work out where they were coming from. But today, I think we're going to find out where they were coming from. Hopefully see a few taking off, hey? Okay, so here we are at the airfield. You can see, can you see? Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, there's some airfield there. There's some aeroplanes there. And here's the footpath. And this is going to be fun because the footpath goes right across the runway, because the runway is basically along here. So yeah, and luckily this is not a busy airfield. So yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe not video too much as I go across here. so we'll see. Okay, so I made it safely across the airfield. So what I wanted to show you, there's that clump over there, is Wing Green, which is what I was talking about earlier where I went on a previous walk. And over to the west over here, that is that high bump there is where I'm going next. So yeah, should be good views from up there, eh? So that's as I said before, that's where we're heading next, which is called Melbury Hill. It's also called Melbury Beacon. I don't know, it's probably going to be quite windy up there, so in case it is, I'll tell you all about it now. Basically, the idea of these beacons is that they were places where they'd light a big fire. It was to do with the Armada, believe it or not, the Spanish Armada. So there was a line of beacons basically between London, which is that way, and Plymouth, which is that way, and obviously Plymouth was where the where Queen Elizabeth's fleet was, I suppose. So yeah, there was all these beacons along the way, and then they would. The idea was if the Armada, like it was coming, they'd start lighting these beacons to signal that very quickly that you need to get out there and start, start fighting them in the sea. So yeah, so that's where I'm going next, Melbury Hill. So I will try and film something up there, but I suspect it's going to be a bit windy, so I thought I'd get something in quick. We're getting a bit closer to the beacon now, and it's already getting windy, so the path goes up there, along there, and that's the top there. I'll see if I can, yeah, I don't know if you can see there's some people still on the top there. Yeah, so that's where I'm going. But yeah, it's already windy, I don't know if you can even hear me on this bit. But it's only more windy up there. I have to hold on to my hat. Wow. I made it to the top. God, that was it's very steep. The last bit's very steep. It's like, yeah, plod, just slow plod. But we made it. It's not too windy either. I think it was actually windier on the way up. Hang on. There's something I just need to do. Just hold on a minute. Yeah, so now we've got that out of the way. So yeah, it's not that windy at all really. But I guess this is the highest point. So I think what I'll do probably is turn the camera around because otherwise my big head. Okay, so that's kind of north that way. It's a bit hazy today, but over there somewhere, I'll see if I can. Yeah, can you see houses and stuff there? So that is Shaftesbury. So somewhere around here is Wing Green. I keep saying it's that there, but I'm not really sure it is. There's something long way in the distance. Somewhere over there, which that may be Wing Green because we're quite a distance away. And over this side, looking south, down into the sun. Countryside, but it's pretty high, pretty good views. Right, I have to make my way back down again. I've got a feeling somehow that going down is going to be harder than coming up, but we'll see. Okay, so this is the bit where it really starts to drop away steeply, so I think I'll stop filming now so I don't fall over. Amazing view from up here as I'm coming down. See some little village down there, there's a church, somebody's got a fire going. Absolutely gorgeous. The cows there. There's the path going back up down the other side. still just coming down off of Melbury Hill. So my path now is that you can see it's this white sort of path here, and I'm going to head along the that hedge there, and in the distance there is there's a few houses, and that's the village of Compton Abbas. So that's where I'm going next, Compton Abbas. Okay, so I made it to Compton Abbas village. So the interesting thing about this village, I think, is what you can see behind me there. That's the original church. This is the Church of St Mary's, or the remains of it. As you can see, it looks like all that's left is this this tower thing. So what happened was, a number of years ago, was well, from what I understand, the sort of main focus of the village moved from this part of the village to further to the west, where the main road goes down from Shaftesbury to Blandford, and there was a turnpike. So basically it was a way of making money out of people going down the road, and one of the wealthy landowners around here built another church. So there's I think it's a Victorian church sort of further over from here, and this one was just left and abandoned, so quite strange. Still a few gravestones in the graveyard. Yeah, so there you go. St Mary's Church. What's left of it? The old St Mary's Church. Can't see any bats. I wonder if they are in night time. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm just leaving Font. Where am I leaving? I'm just leaving Compton Abbas. Easy for me to say. The next stop is a village called Fontmel. Oh, I've got my teeth in. Fontmel Magna, that's it. Great names earlier, haven't they? But I've got to walk along near well, there's a noisy road coming up, so I'm gonna get back to you when I get back out onto the quiet bit and closer to Fontmel Magna. Okay, so I've got away from that road, so this is where I'm going. Fontmel Magna somewhere over there. So here's got a very nice pond. Look at that. Sort of boathouse thing. That's nice, isn't it? Over there, as you can see, there's a nice old church and a thatched house. Very Thomas Hardy English rural, isn't it? Okay, so made it to Fontmel Magna. There's a lot of water here behind me. I'll tell you what that's about in a minute. So you can see all these this water here, these ponds. There's information about it. It's called Collier's Brook, which is it's now a nature reserve. So this is actually quite old. It was in the Middle Ages. It was used as what's known as a stew pond, and basically they used it for breeding fish, trout, I think. Yeah, brown trout. So yeah, quite old, but still being kept for people to wander around, and if you want to, you can have a sit down, which I'm very tempted to do, I must say. Well, I managed to resist the temptation of that chair, or so it looked. But I haven't anything to eat yet, and this is a long walk, so I could do with something to eat. So I'm going to press on. So get out of the village of Fontmel Magna, and I'm going to get out into the countryside again and find myself somewhere to cook something up. So that's what's next. Well, I found a nice spot in some woods. It's next to a road, but there's not much traffic on the road, so I think this will do. I need to eat something. This walk's been really hard work. I know it's only 10 miles, it's very hilly, so I need to get some coffee on, then need to get cooking. Okay, so I think I think the water's boiling enough to getting the coffee going. Let's have a look. Yep, that'll do. Let's put the simmering on this thing. Right, let's get the main course going. Need some olive oil in there. And what I'm going to do first, put some onions in. Ooh. We're on a bit of a slope here, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so I think that's probably enough. Whoop, the stove's moving all over the place. I think that's probably enough frying off the onions. So what I'm going to do is put the rice in here. So this is, I think it's paella rice. So it's paella rice, and it's got some spice in there, which I can't remember the name of, but I'll put it on the screen now. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it, but and it's got salt and some of that wonderful garlic powder. You can see the brown in there is the spice. It's like I don't know. It's probably one of these North American spices. It's really nice. Anyway, it's good flavour. Right, so let's get that going a bit. Soak up some of the olive oil, and then I'll put some water in. So what I'm doing here is a kind of I don't know what it is, but it's a kind of spicy chicken thing. But I'm not cooking the chicken here because the chicken's already cooked. So I'll just be putting that in to heat it up, really. But I want to get the main thing that's gonna take some cooking is the rice, really. So, oh god, that smells amazing. That spice smells great. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in to get it going. Oh, it smells so good. This is going to be good. I think I'm very hungry because that walk has been pretty hard going. So let's get some water in there. That's probably too much water. Wow, the sky looks amazing. The sun's just going down behind the hills. Oh, I think I'm going to get the chicken in there because I think there's just about room. Let's see how we get on. So this chicken's already cooked, so I'm just warming it up really. I didn't want to put it in right at the start in case it filled up the whole pan. This is only a small pan, obviously. One-man pan. Yeah, I think that'll probably do. So just wait for the rice to soften up and the water to boil off. Shouldn't take too long. It's really hard cooking on a slope. But you know, I mean, I am sitting on a hill here, but normally you never get flat ground here. But you can see what happens is all this liquid goes down here and it all burns up there. So say to be, nature is not flat, right? Well, I'm just going to taste some because I think we're getting there. Let's try a bit from here. Yeah, that's okay. Let's try a bit from over here. This is the side where everything burns because it's uphill. Yep, that's good. That's good. Time to eat. Let's put this thing out. Not supposed to do that. That's very strange. It normally goes out when you do that, but this is why whenever you go cooking in the woods, you should always take a pair of decent gloves. Right, let's eat. Tell you what, I've got the most amazing table in this restaurant. The view is incredible. Let me show you what I'm looking at the moment. Look at that. I hope you can see how beautiful that is. The sky is just orange and pink, I guess. I don't know. Amazing. Okay, so this is, well, spicy chicken, I'm going to call it. Spicy chicken with rice. It's good. Whether that spice has definitely got, it's one of these, you know, mixtures, but it's definitely got some chilli in there, which is good. Although, to be honest, I'm not cold at the moment. I think it's been about 10 degrees centigrade today or something like that. But I was a bit cold when I started out. But it's so hilly around here. It's just absolutely amazing. Up and down hills. Seems to be more ups and downs, so I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but when I set out, I was wearing a sort of checkered kind of red shirt, which is really good. It's really warm, but yeah, take it off. Too hot. So this is, I'm literally got one there on. Look at that. How about that? I'm still really hot. Well, I'm not cold anyway. So, but I think that's the trick, isn't it? You know, when you get hot, take the layers off. When you cool down, put them back on again. But it's been a good day. I had to. I was a bit worried about timings because it's we're into the sort of autumn winter kind of time here at the moment. So the days are quite short, and I probably didn't set out until probably should have started a bit earlier. But you know what? It's worked out really well because I'm sat here eating the food that I really need because I'm really hungry because I've always walking. And I'm looking at the most beautiful sunset. So, in case you're worried, I haven't got far to go now. It's probably less than a mile, I think. And I think I'm going to cheat and go along the road. And I've got, you know, I always carry torches. I've got head torch and all sorts of other torches. So, worst case scenario, I'll be all right. But yeah, been a good day out. Been a good day out. I mean that beacon. I mean, it's so. I wish. I don't know. I thought about trying to film myself walking up the hill, but it's so steep. I don't know how steep it was, but you just had to keep going, one foot in front of the other. Get there eventually. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's been interesting. I mean, it was great up on the hill, lovely views and everything. But I wanted to see that. I was intrigued by that church, the ruins of the church. Can you hear that pheasant? So yeah, that's really weird, isn't it? And it was right. I don't know if you could see in the background. It's right in the middle of the village, so there's all houses all around it. Very strange. That's why I wanted to see it, because it's so strange. I wouldn't want to go there at night. That's a bit creepy, I think. And I was interested in the thing with the ponds. But yeah, a nice day out. Certainly good exercise for me, getting up and down those hills. Pheasant is really funny. So I think I'll leave this one here because all I'm going to do now is eat this and look at the sunset, and then pack away and get on up that road back to my little car. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, give me a thumbs down. It's up to you really. If you're not already subscribed, then consider subscribing if you want to see some more of this stuff. And yeah, look after yourselves, folks, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.